In the next 10 seconds, I want you to imagine something powerful. What would your life look like if you built unshakable discipline, warrior discipline, in only 100 days? Not motivation, not hype, but a level of control over your mind, your habits, and your actions so strong that nothing and no one could break you. This is the discipline of Ninpo, the ancient art of inner and outer mastery, where a warrior is trained not only to conquer the world around him, but the world within. Most people drift through life reacting, hesitating, doubting. But Ninpo teaches a different path. The warrior does not wait for strength, he creates it. The warrior does not pray for clarity, he sharpens it. The warrior does not hope for transformation, he trains until transformation becomes inevitable. Today, I challenge you to step into this path. For the next 100 days, you will learn to command your energy, your thoughts, and your purpose like a blade forged in fire. You will learn to embrace discomfort as your teacher and discipline as your greatest weapon. This is not about becoming better, it's about becoming unstoppable. Imagine waking up with clarity, moving with intention, speaking with certainty, and acting with discipline so deep that even your doubts obey you. If you're ready to train your mind like steel, if you're ready to rebuild your habits from the ground up, if you're ready to enter the Ninpo path and unlock the warrior within, then your 100-day transformation begins now. Chapter 2: Why Discipline is a Warrior's Core. Discipline is not merely a habit, it is the very essence of a warrior's soul. Without it, skill becomes wasted effort, potential fades into mediocrity, and the path to mastery is lost in a fog of distraction. In the art of Ninpo, discipline is the silent weapon, sharper than any blade, more enduring than any armor. It is the framework upon which strength, clarity, and purpose are built. A warrior's mind must be as unwavering as the mountain and as fluid as the river. This balance is impossible without discipline. It is the force that restrains impulsive desires, channels energy into deliberate action, and fortifies the spirit against the chaos of the world. Discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. It frees the warrior from the tyranny of fleeting temptations and the paralysis of indecision. Every act of self-control is a brick laid in the fortress of inner strength. Consider the difference between talent and mastery. Talent may grant initial victories, but without discipline, it decays. Mastery demands repetition, patience, and sacrifice. The warrior who trains daily, who adheres to ritual even when the heart falters, becomes unstoppable. Discipline transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. It is the invisible hand guiding every strike, every breath, every movement toward perfection. Yet discipline is not rigid or lifeless. True discipline requires awareness. It is the conscious choice to act according to principle, not whim. It is waking up before dawn to train, even when comfort tempts you to stay in bed. It is controlling your emotions in the face of provocation. It is enduring hardships without complaint, knowing each challenge shapes the warrior within. Discipline is the quiet voice that whispers, "I will act," even when it is difficult, while the rest of the world whispers, "Give up." Many fear discipline because it demands sacrifice. Pleasure is delayed, indulgence resisted, excuses abandoned. But the warrior understands the paradox. Through discipline, life becomes richer. Goals, once distant, come within reach. Confidence grows not from luck, but from earned mastery. The mind becomes calm amidst turmoil, the body resilient under stress, and the spirit unbreakable against adversity. In the teachings of Ninpo, discipline is inseparable from honor. A warrior without discipline is like a sword without steel, fragile, unreliable, and ultimately broken. Discipline is the moral compass, the foundation of courage, and the heartbeat of endurance. It turns the ordinary into extraordinary and transforms chaos into clarity. As you embark on your 100-day journey, remember, each choice is a test of discipline. Each moment of resistance is an opportunity to sharpen your spirit. The warrior's path is not easy, but it is simple. Through discipline, you cultivate power, mastery, and freedom. Without it, all achievements are fleeting, all victories hollow. Let discipline be your constant companion, your guiding principle, your inner core. For a warrior's true strength is measured not by the battles he wins, but by the discipline he upholds when no one is watching. Discipline is not a destination, it is the journey itself. Embrace it, live it, let it forge you into a warrior who stands unshaken, fearless, and eternal. Chapter 3, the 100-day Ninpo Discipline Cycle. Discipline is not built in a single day. It is forged through consistency, repetition, and unwavering commitment. The 100-day Ninpo Discipline Cycle is designed to take the abstract idea of self-mastery and transform it into a tangible, actionable path. In these 100 days, every action, every choice, and every moment becomes a brick in the fortress of your inner warrior. The cycle is simple in structure but profound in impact. It is divided into 3 phases: foundation, refinement, and mastery. Each phase builds upon the previous, reinforcing habits, sharpening focus, and strengthening resilience. The 100-day cycle is not just a routine. It is a ritual, a sacred practice that cultivates strength of mind, body, and spirit. Phase 1, Foundation, days 1-30. The first phase is about awakening your awareness. You must observe your habits, your impulses, and your weaknesses without judgment. Discipline begins with clarity. Each day, commit to small, deliberate actions rising before dawn, training your body, meditating on purpose, and recording your progress. These are the seeds of transformation. At this stage, consistency is more important than intensity. A single, focused hour each day is worth more than sporadic bursts of effort. The foundation is laid not with grandeur, but with diligence. Phase 2, Refinement, days 30 et 1-70. Once your foundation is set, you enter refinement. Here, repetition transforms effort into instinct. You push boundaries while maintaining control. Distractions become tools for testing your resolve rather than obstacles. Each action is deliberate, every practice intentional. At this stage, self-discipline begins to intertwine with self-awareness. You learn to anticipate weakness, redirect wandering thoughts, and strengthen your will. Challenges are no longer feared, they are embraced as opportunities to sharpen your mind and fortify your spirit. Phase 3, Mastery, days 71-100. The final phase is mastery. Here, discipline becomes seamless, a natural extension of who you are. You no longer force yourself to act. Your actions flow from habit and principle. In these last 30 days, you consolidate your progress, reflect on your growth, and push beyond your perceived limits. The warrior emerges fully calm under pressure, focused in chaos, and resilient in adversity. Discipline has become second nature, a living force that guides every decision, every step, every breath. The 100 days cycle is more than a schedule, it is a journey of self discovery. Each day carries a lesson: patience, persistence, courage, humility, and self control. You will encounter moments of doubt, fatigue, and resistance. These moments are tests, the invisible adversaries of your growth. Face them with resolve. Remember, the warrior is not defined by ease, but by endurance. Tools for success in this cycle include daily journaling, morning rituals, focused training, and intentional reflection. Journaling allows you to track patterns, confront weaknesses, and celebrate victories. Morning rituals anchor your day with clarity and purpose. Focused training strengthens both body and mind. Reflection turns experience into wisdom, ensuring that lessons are learned and habits reinforced. By the end of 100 days, transformation is undeniable. Discipline becomes a habit, confidence becomes a shield, and resilience becomes second nature. You will have rewired your mind to embrace challenge, to act with intention, and to persist when others falter. The 100-day Ninpo discipline cycle is not a guarantee of perfection, it is the path to profound growth. Those who complete it do not merely change their habits, they awaken the warrior within. Remember, the cycle is a mirror of life itself. Just as the warrior returns to discipline daily, life tests, challenges, and demands consistency. Mastery is not a destination, it is a continuous cycle of awareness, refinement, and execution. Commit fully, act deliberately, and embrace every day of this journey. In 100 days, you will discover that the path of discipline is the path of freedom, power, and ultimate mastery. Chapter 4: Mental Training, Controlling Thoughts and Emotions. The mind is a battlefield. Thoughts surge like waves, emotions flare like fire, and impulses strike like lightning. A warrior without control of their mind is a ship without a rudder, tossed endlessly by the storms of life. In Ninpo, mental training is just as crucial as physical training. Strength without focus is wasted energy. Skill without clarity is unreliable. Courage without discipline is fleeting. Mastery begins in the mind. The first step is awareness. Observe your thoughts as if from a distance. Notice the patterns, the automatic reactions, the subtle fears that creep into your consciousness. Awareness is not judgment, it is recognition. By identifying the triggers that disturb your mind, you gain the first level of control, the power to respond rather than react. Next comes emotional regulation. Emotions are not enemies, but tools. Anger can fuel action, fear can sharpen focus, and sadness can deepen insight, but only when harnessed. The untrained mind lets emotions run unchecked, leading to rash decisions, wasted energy, and inner turmoil. A disciplined warrior acknowledges feelings, feels them fully, and then directs their energy purposefully. Meditation, breathing exercises, and visualization are powerful techniques to cultivate emotional control. Each practice strengthens the mind's resilience and expands the space between stimulus and response. Thought management is equally essential. Thoughts shape perception, perception shapes action, and action shapes destiny. The warrior trains to think deliberately, focusing on what serves purpose and ignoring what distracts. Negative or self-limiting thoughts are not suppressed, they are observed, questioned, and redirected. Affirmations, mental rehearsals, and structured reflection transform chaotic thinking into clear strategy. A trained mind does not chase every impulse. It prioritizes what is necessary, constructive, and aligned with long-term goals. Visualization is a cornerstone of mental training. The mind cannot distinguish vivid imagery from reality. By imagining success, mastery, and resilience, the warrior prepares the body and spirit for real-world execution. Daily mental rehearsals create neural pathways that strengthen confidence and skill, turning preparation into instinct. Before a challenge, visualize the calm, the precision, the execution. With repetition, this vision becomes second nature. Discipline of the mind also requires embracing discomfort. Difficult emotions, uncertainty, and stress are inevitable in any journey of growth. The untrained mind seeks escape, the warrior seeks mastery. By facing mental challenges intentionally through meditation, focused tasks, or deliberate exposure to discomfort, you strengthen your will and expand your capacity to endure. Each trial endured without succumbing becomes a brick in the fortress of your mind. Another crucial principle is detachment from outcomes. The mind that clings to success or fears failure is enslaved by circumstance. True mental mastery comes from acting with purpose, fully engaged in the moment while releasing attachment to results. Focus on effort, strategy, and presence. The outcomes follow naturally when the mind is disciplined. Finally, integrate daily reflection. Review your thoughts, your reactions, and your emotional responses. Ask, did I act with clarity? Did I respond rather than react? Where did I falter, and how can I grow? Reflection turns experience into wisdom, ensuring that mental discipline is not theoretical but practical, evolving with each day. Mental training is not a single practice, it is a lifestyle. It requires consistency, patience, and courage. The warrior who masters thoughts and emotions is not invulnerable to challenges, but they are unshakable in their core. Calm under pressure, focused in chaos, and resilient in adversity, the disciplined mind becomes the source of all true power. In Ninpo, the mind is the ultimate weapon. Control it, refine it, and fortify it. Let thoughts be guided, emotions tempered, and actions deliberate. This is the foundation upon which skill, courage, and mastery are built. The warrior who conquers the mind has already won half the battle. For the battlefield within is the battlefield without. Chapter 5: Physical Training, Strength, Endurance, and Precision. The body is the warrior's vessel. Without a strong, resilient, and precise body, the mind and spirit cannot fully manifest their power. In Ninpo, physical training is not just about brute strength or appearance, it is a disciplined practice that cultivates control, resilience, and harmony between body and mind. Every movement, every breath, and every repetition becomes a tool for mastery. Strength is the foundation of all physical prowess. But strength in Ninpo is functional, not superficial. It is the ability to move with control, lift with purpose, and strike with deliberate force. True strength comes from progressive practice, consistency, and proper form. Push beyond comfort, but never recklessly. Every lift, push, or strike is a conversation between body and intention. Strength training also builds confidence. The warrior who knows their own power carries themselves with grounded authority, capable of facing challenges, both physical and mental. Endurance is the measure of resilience. Strength without endurance is fleeting, like a candle in the wind. Endurance allows the warrior to persist, to push through fatigue, and to maintain focus when others falter. Cardiovascular training, sustained martial drills, and high repetition practices forge the body's stamina. But endurance is not just physical, it is mental. Every moment of struggle teaches patience, perseverance, and the value of controlled effort. The warrior learns to thrive under strain, to adapt when the unexpected occurs, and to remain composed when exhaustion tempts surrender. Precision is the art of mastery in motion. Power without accuracy is wasted energy. Precision demands mindfulness, awareness, and disciplined repetition. Whether in strikes, footwork, or complex movements, the warrior trains to execute every action with intent. Shadow practice, weapon drills, and slow motion repetition refine motor skills, improve balance, and enhance coordination. Precision also translates to efficiency. A disciplined body wastes no energy, moves seamlessly, and responds fluidly to challenges, turning potential into results. The triad of strength, endurance, and precision is inseparable. One without the others creates imbalance. A strong but unenduring warrior collapses under pressure. A precise but weak warrior fails to exert force. An enduring but uncontrolled warrior expends energy without purpose. The disciplined practitioner cultivates all three, understanding that true mastery is holistic, where body, mind, and spirit operate in harmony. Training rituals are essential. Each session begins with focus and intention, never aimless repetition. Warm-ups prepare the body, rituals awaken the mind, and cool-downs restore energy and clarity. Journaling progress, setting measurable goals, and tracking performance ensures consistency. In Ninpo, repetition is not mindless. It is conscious, deliberate, and evolving. Every push-up, strike, or stance is an opportunity to refine skill, reinforce discipline, and strengthen character. Integration with mental training amplifies results. A calm, focused mind guides the body with precision. Controlled breathing enhances endurance. Visualization improves movement accuracy. Emotional discipline prevents frustration from disrupting progress. In this way, physical training becomes a living practice of Ninpo philosophy, body, mind, and spirit synchronized. The warrior also honors rest and recovery. The disciplined body grows stronger not only through exertion but through restoration. Adequate sleep, proper nutrition, and mindful recovery practices prevent injury, sustain energy, and allow the body to adapt. Strength, endurance, and precision flourish when the body is respected as a sacred vessel. In the end, physical training is more than muscle. It is power in harmony with control, resilience in motion, and precision in action. It is the bridge between potential and performance. The warrior who masters their body carries the capability to face any challenge, endure any trial, and act with flawless intent. Commit to the practice daily, push past limitations, honor the body's wisdom, and embrace every repetition as an act of self-mastery. Strength, endurance, and precision are not goals, they are a way of life. And through disciplined physical training, the warrior becomes whole, ready to meet the demands of both the battlefield and the path of life. Chapter 6: Spiritual Training, Awareness, Presence, Stillness. The path of the warrior extends beyond the mind and body. It reaches into the realm of spirit. Spiritual training is the cultivation of awareness, the mastery of presence, and the practice of stillness. It is the invisible foundation upon which discipline, skill, and resilience are built. Without spiritual grounding, even the strongest body and the sharpest mind are vulnerable to chaos, distraction, and inner conflict. Awareness is the first pillar. A warrior must observe the world and themselves with clarity, noticing details often missed by the untrained eye. Awareness is more than perception. It is comprehension, the ability to recognize patterns, motives, and the underlying currents of life. Through meditation, mindful movement, and reflection, awareness sharpens. The disciplined warrior notices subtle shifts in emotion, energy, and circumstance. Every sound, every sensation, every thought becomes a guidepost for action. Awareness transforms reaction into response, confusion into clarity, and distraction into insight. Presence is the second pillar. It is the ability to fully inhabit the moment, free from regrets of the past or anxieties of the future. Presence allows the warrior to act with precision, confidence, and serenity. Training presence involves focus on breath, movement, and intention. Even the simplest action, a step, a strike, a pause, becomes an expression of mindful mastery. Presence is the heart of action without hesitation, decision without doubt, and engagement without attachment. It is the living essence of discipline made visible. Stillness is the third pillar, and perhaps the most profound. In stillness, the warrior finds strength, clarity, and balance. It is not mere inactivity. Stillness is the disciplined quiet of the mind and body, a sanctuary from chaos. Through stillness, insight arises. Problems become solvable, fear loses its grip, and the mind gains the space to perceive truth. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, or quiet reflection cultivate stillness, enabling the warrior to center themselves amidst turbulence. Stillness is the anchor that prevents the storm from overthrowing the vessel of spirit. Spiritual training is also integration. Awareness, presence, and stillness must be practiced in daily life, not only in meditation. A disciplined warrior carries these principles into every interaction, every challenge, every decision. Awareness guides judgment, presence shapes action, and stillness ensures resilience. Together, they form a triad of spiritual power that complements mental and physical mastery. The journey of spiritual training requires patience and humility. Growth is subtle, often imperceptible day by day, yet accumulates over time into profound transformation. The warrior may encounter impatience, doubt, or restlessness. These are tests of dedication. By returning again and again to practice, by observing without judgment, and by embracing the lessons of stillness, the spirit grows stronger and more unshakable. Rituals and practices strengthen the spirit. Morning meditation, evening reflection, mindful walking, journaling of insights, and disciplined breathing exercises anchor awareness, presence, and stillness. These rituals are not arbitrary, they are tools for cultivating inner harmony, aligning energy, and connecting with the deeper flow of life. Spiritual training also nurtures intuition and discernment. A warrior attuned to spirit senses subtle truths, anticipates challenges, and navigates complex situations with grace. It is the quiet power behind decisive action, the unseen force that directs strategy, and the inner compass that keeps the warrior aligned with purpose. Ultimately, the path of spiritual training is the cultivation of freedom within. Awareness frees the mind from ignorance. Presence frees the spirit from distraction, and stillness frees the self from inner turmoil. The disciplined warrior becomes unshakable, grounded, and luminous, able to meet life's trials with clarity, courage, and compassion. Through spiritual training, the mind, body, and soul unite. Awareness, presence, and stillness are not mere practices, they are a way of life. They transform ordinary existence into mastery, chaos into harmony, and fear into courage. The warrior who cultivates spirit walks with power unseen, acts with wisdom unheard, and lives with the quiet certainty of those who have mastered the inner battlefield. Chapter 7: Daily Rituals of a Ninpo Warrior. Discipline is forged not in grand gestures, but in the small, repeated actions of daily life. The rituals of a Ninpo warrior are the framework that binds mind, body, and spirit into harmony. They are the silent engine of mastery, the invisible force that transforms potential into power. Without ritual, even the strongest intentions fade. With ritual, even the humblest effort becomes extraordinary. A Ninpo warrior begins each day with intention. The first moments after waking set the tone for all that follows. Rising before dawn, the warrior greets the day with gratitude and purpose. Simple acts, stretching, mindful breathing, journaling thoughts and goals anchor the mind and body. These are not arbitrary habits. They are deliberate practices that cultivate clarity, focus, and readiness. The morning ritual reminds the warrior that each day is a battlefield and preparation is victory. Physical training follows as a core daily practice. Strength, endurance, and precision are not maintained by occasional effort, they demand daily attention. Push-ups, strikes, footwork, and mobility drills awaken the body and sharpen coordination. Even short, focused sessions forge resilience and condition the warrior to meet challenges with unwavering energy. Physical ritual trains the body as a vessel of discipline, allowing it to respond instinctively and decisively when required. Mental training is practiced alongside the body. Meditation, visualization, and reflection cultivate control over thoughts and emotions. The warrior reviews mental patterns, observes impulses, and strengthens focus. Journaling becomes a tool for self-awareness, tracking progress, noting victories, and confronting weaknesses. This ritual transforms fleeting moments of insight into lasting growth. Discipline of the mind ensures that the warrior does not simply act, but acts with intention. Spiritual practice grounds the warrior in awareness, presence, and stillness. Daily meditation, mindful walking, or quiet contemplation connect the practitioner to something greater than the self. Spiritual ritual cultivates patience, intuition, and inner peace. Even in chaos, the warrior remains centered, anchored in a calm and clear mind. Spirit and action are inseparable. The warrior who neglects the spirit is like a river without current, present, but powerless. Throughout the day, micro-rituals reinforce discipline. Simple practices, pausing before decisions, Taking mindful breaths, reviewing tasks, ensure that every moment contributes to mastery. Ritual is not confined to structured training. It permeates all action. Eating, working, and interacting become opportunities to practice awareness, patience, and intentionality. Every repetition of disciplined behavior strengthens habits and deepens self mastery. Evening rituals consolidate gains. The warrior reflects on the day, celebrates successes, and confronts failures without judgment. Journaling thoughts, reviewing goals, and planning the next day turn experience into wisdom. Sleep is honored as essential restoration, allowing the mind, body, and spirit to integrate lessons and prepare for the challenges ahead. The cycle of ritual, morning, day, and night ensures constant growth and alignment with the path of Ninpo. Consistency is the key to transformation. Rituals may seem small or mundane, but their repeated practice compounds into remarkable change. Discipline is not sporadic, it is habitual. The warrior who adheres to daily ritual builds an unshakable foundation where skill, strength, and spirit converge. The ordinary becomes extraordinary. The fleeting becomes permanent. Ritual also fosters resilience under pressure. When life challenges the warrior, habitual practices serve as anchors. The body, mind, and spirit respond automatically, grounded in months or years of disciplined repetition. Ritual bridges the gap between preparation and performance, ensuring that every action is deliberate, every response measured, and every challenge met with clarity. The Ninpo warrior understands that mastery is not a destination but a journey of daily practice. Each ritual, each repetition, each act of intentionality strengthens the alignment of mind, body, and spirit. Through these daily rituals, discipline becomes second nature, clarity becomes instinct, and presence becomes unshakable. In the life of the warrior, ritual is not optional, it is essential. It transforms fleeting intention into lasting mastery. It binds strength to focus, courage to wisdom, and action to purpose. To live as a Ninpo warrior is to honor ritual, to embrace consistency, and to commit fully to the disciplined cultivation of mind, body, and spirit. The day-to-day actions, repeated with dedication and presence, are the invisible architecture of greatness. Chapter 8: Obstacles You Will Face and How to Overcome Them. The path of the warrior is never smooth. Challenges arise, distractions attack, and resistance manifest both from the outside world and from within. Obstacles are not exceptions, they are inevitable. They test, resolve, measure, discipline, and separate those who merely aspire from those who achieve mastery. Understanding the types of obstacles you will face and learning how to overcome them is essential to the journey of Ninpo. Internal obstacles are often the most insidious. Doubt whispers, fear restrains, and procrastination tempts. The untrained mind interprets difficulty as defeat, while the disciplined warrior sees it as a signal to sharpen focus. Self-doubt can immobilize, fear can paralyze, complacency can erode progress. To overcome these internal adversaries, awareness is key. Recognize the thoughts that weaken you, confront the emotions that distract you, and commit to action despite discomfort. Mental training, journaling, and visualization turn these obstacles into opportunities for growth. Each challenge faced within strengthens the mind as surely as any physical exercise strengthens the body. External obstacles come in many forms: unexpected events, unsupportive environments, competing responsibilities, and the judgments or interference of others. These obstacles test adaptability and resilience. The warrior must learn to respond strategically rather than react impulsively. Flexibility does not mean abandoning discipline, it means adjusting methods while maintaining core principles. Prioritization, time management, and focused effort allow the warrior to navigate external pressures without losing momentum. Every interference can be a lesson in patience, problem solving, and perseverance. Physical obstacles challenge endurance, strength, and skill. Fatigue, injury, and the limitations of the body demand careful attention. A disciplined warrior trains the body progressively, respects rest, and practices recovery. Overcoming physical obstacles is not about reckless force, but about strategic adaptation. Strength, endurance, and precision cultivated through daily ritual allow the body to rise above temporary limitations and respond effectively to unexpected demands. Emotional obstacles test patience, resilience, and clarity. Anger, frustration, and disappointment can cloud judgment and disrupt progress. Emotional mastery requires recognition, regulation, and intentional release. Meditation, controlled breathing, and mindful reflection provide tools to calm turbulence and regain focus. The warrior learns to transform emotional energy into constructive action rather than allowing it to sabotage performance. Common strategies for overcoming obstacles involve preparation, adaptability, and reflection. Anticipate challenges and plan responses. Cultivate mental, physical resilience daily so that when difficulty arises, the warrior can face it with composure. Treat setbacks as feedback, not failure. Each obstacle carries a lesson. It reveals weakness to be strengthened, misalignment to be corrected, or perspective to be gained. Persistence is the ultimate weapon. Progress is rarely linear. There will be days when fatigue, doubt, or external circumstances threaten to derail the journey. The disciplined warrior continues, knowing that consistency outweighs occasional setbacks. Obstacles are not signals to retreat, they are opportunities to refine strategy, test resolve, and reinforce commitment. Support systems can also aid in overcoming challenges. Mentors, allies, and structured communities provide guidance, accountability, and encouragement. While the journey of a warrior is personal, it is not solitary. Learning from others, observing examples, and seeking counsel when necessary accelerates growth and fortifies determination. Finally, perspective transforms obstacles into mastery. Life tests a warrior not to punish, but to reveal potential. Challenges clarify priorities, cultivate resilience, and strengthen character. By embracing obstacles with awareness and strategic action, the warrior converts struggle into power, fear into courage, and resistance into mastery. Remember, every challenge is temporary, but the strength gained in overcoming it endures. Obstacles are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones on the path of discipline, skill, and wisdom. Face them with courage, confront them with clarity, and persist with unwavering resolve. In doing so, you do not merely survive adversity, you rise above it, stronger, wiser, and more capable than before. The path of Ninpo is demanding, but it is through adversity that the warrior is truly forged. Each obstacle overcome strengthens mind, body, and spirit. Embrace difficulty as part of the journey. The warrior's victory is measured not by the absence of obstacles, but by the unwavering commitment to overcome them. Chapter 9, Transformation Results After 100 Days. The journey of 100 days is more than a test of endurance. It is a process of profound transformation. By now, the disciplined practice of mind, body, and spirit has created changes both visible and invisible. The warrior who completes the 100-day Ninpo discipline cycle emerges fundamentally altered, stronger, sharper, and more self-aware. The body transforms first. Strength, endurance, and precision, cultivated through consistent training, manifest in posture, agility, and physical capability. Movements become confident and fluid, each action purposeful and controlled. Fatigue is met with resilience, and challenges that once seemed insurmountable are now navigable. The body becomes a reliable instrument, a reflection of the discipline invested day after day. The mind strengthens alongside the body. Thoughts that were once scattered are now focused. Impulses that once led to distraction are now guided by awareness. The warrior develops the ability to act deliberately rather than react impulsively. Mental clarity sharpens decision-making, improves concentration, and reinforces emotional control. Challenges that once caused doubt now become opportunities to test strategy and resilience. The mind, once a battlefield of chaos, becomes a place of deliberate command. The spirit evolves most profoundly. Awareness, presence, and stillness, nurtured through daily spiritual practice, become second nature. The warrior learns to inhabit each moment fully, observe life without judgment, and respond with intention rather than habit. Inner turbulence calms, perspective deepens, and a sense of connection to a greater purpose emerges. The spirit, once untamed, becomes the guiding force behind all action. Daily rituals now operate effortlessly. Habits that required conscious effort in the first days of the journey have become automatic. Morning and evening routines, physical training, meditation, journaling, and reflection flow seamlessly into life. These rituals anchor the warrior, providing stability amidst chaos and direction amidst uncertainty. Discipline is no longer an external effort, it is a state of being. Resilience is no longer theoretical. After 100 days, the warrior has faced obstacles, fatigue, doubt, and distraction. Each challenge overcame strengthens not just skill, but character. Persistence has become instinct. Challenges no longer provoke fear, only focused action. The warrior has learned that true strength lies not in avoiding struggle, but in meeting it head-on with determination and clarity. The results of the 100-day Ninpo discipline cycle extend beyond physical, mental, or spiritual improvement. They are transformational in life itself. Relationships improve as emotional intelligence increases. Productivity rises as focus sharpens. Confidence strengthens as self-mastery becomes evident. The warrior moves through life with intention, purpose, and calm authority. Reflection reveals the greatest transformation. Comparing the self at day 1 to the self at day 100 highlights the profound evolution. Discipline has replaced distraction. Awareness has replaced impulsivity. Courage has replaced hesitation. And mastery has replaced uncertainty. This transformation is not temporary, it is cumulative. The lessons, habits, and skills developed over 100 days create a foundation for lifelong growth. Yet the journey does not end at day 100. The cycle is both an achievement and a beginning. The warrior continues to refine mind, body, and spirit, building on the foundation laid over the past months. Every challenge now becomes an opportunity to apply learned discipline. Every day, a chance to deepen mastery. The 100 days are not the finish line. They are the proving ground, the awakening, and the launchpad for a life of purpose and mastery. The transformation is undeniable. Strength is integrated with focus, discipline is embodied in every action, and the spirit guides every decision. The warrior who completes the 100-day Ninpo discipline cycle stands taller, not just in stature, but in presence, clarity, and resilience. What began as a journey of effort has become a lifestyle of mastery. The warrior is no longer just in training, they have become the embodiment of discipline itself. Chapter 10: Becoming a Modern Warrior of Discipline. The path of the warrior does not end with training or mastery of technique, it continues in the life you live every day. To become a modern warrior of discipline is to integrate the lessons of mind, body, and spirit into all aspects of existence. It is to embody strength, focus, and resilience in a world full of distraction and compromise. A modern warrior understands that discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. It is the choice to act with purpose, the commitment to uphold principles, and the courage to face discomfort in pursuit of growth. In every decision, every habit, and every interaction, the disciplined warrior cultivates mastery over self rather than seeking control over others. Daily practice remains the foundation. Rituals of movement, meditation, reflection, and journaling are not abandoned once training ends. They evolve to fit the rhythms of modern life. Even in the chaos of work, family, or technology, the warrior maintains focus, balance, and presence. Discipline becomes seamless, flowing naturally from intention into action. Mind mastery is crucial. The modern warrior resists distraction, manages emotions, and channels thoughts toward meaningful action. Awareness allows clear perception of opportunities and threats. Presence ensures deliberate engagement with each moment. Stillness provides the inner calm needed to navigate stress, uncertainty, and complexity. The warrior's mind, once reactive, becomes proactive, strategic, and unshakable. Physical readiness remains a pillar. Strength, endurance, and precision, honed over consistent practice, empower the body to support the demands of life. Physical discipline is not vanity, it is preparation. It sustains energy, sharpens confidence, and ensures resilience under pressure. A healthy, conditioned body amplifies the effectiveness of the mind and spirit. Spiritual alignment guides purpose. A modern warrior is aware of values, connected to meaning, and grounded in principle. This alignment allows action without attachment, courage without recklessness, and compassion without compromise. Spirit unites the fragmented elements of life, creating coherence between ambition and integrity. Resilience in adversity distinguishes the modern warrior. Life will always test resolve through challenges, distractions, and setbacks. Those who embrace discipline respond rather than react. They learn from failure, adapt with clarity, and persevere with unwavering intent. Obstacles become teachers, discomfort becomes opportunity, and the journey itself becomes mastery. A modern warrior also leads by example. Influence comes not from authority, but from the embodiment of discipline. Integrity, consistency, and calm confidence inspire others. The disciplined life becomes a beacon, demonstrating the power of commitment to self-mastery. Ultimately, becoming a modern warrior of discipline is a lifelong commitment. It is not a title, a milestone, or a reward. It is a state of being a continuous integration of the practices, principles, and perspectives cultivated over the journey. Every decision, every action, and every challenge is an opportunity to reaffirm the warrior's path. The transformation achieved through mental, physical, and spiritual training is fully realized when discipline becomes identity. The modern warrior lives deliberately, acts intentionally, and embodies mastery in every aspect of life. Freedom, resilience, and purpose are no longer distant goals, they are lived reality. Discipline is not constrained to the dojo or training ground. It exists in work, relationships, and personal growth. It is the silent force that guides success, sustains effort, and strengthens character. To live as a modern warrior of discipline is to rise above chaos, navigate complexity, and act with unwavering integrity. In this way, the warrior's journey continues beyond 100 days, beyond mastery of techniques, beyond fleeting motivation. The modern warrior carries the principles of Ninpo into the world, transforming daily life into a living practice of strength, focus, and purpose. This is the ultimate expression of discipline, a life forged through effort, sharpened by adversity, and guided by the unwavering commitment to become the best version of oneself. The path of the warrior begins not with words, but with action. If you have absorbed even a fraction of this wisdom, it is time to take the first step. Subscribe and follow this journey, not just to learn, but to transform. Comment below to declare your commitment, your intention is the spark that ignites change. Today, you are challenged. Begin your 100-day Ninpo discipline journey. Rise before dawn. Train your body, sharpen your mind, and cultivate your spirit. Document your progress. Face every obstacle with courage. Each day is a test, and every action is a brick in the fortress of your mastery. Do not wait for motivation, it will come and go. Wait for nothing. The warrior acts, even when the heart falters, even when the path is difficult. Discipline is your weapon, focus is your armor, and persistence is your shield. In 100 days, you will not be the person you are now. You will be stronger, wiser, and unshakable. But the journey begins today with one step, one choice, one commitment. Are you ready to rise, to endure, to master yourself? Take up the challenge. Embrace the discipline. Become the warrior you were always meant to be. The battlefield is within, and victory awaits those bold enough to fight.